Okay, very good. We're going to talk about the 114 semi-prime. And now, again, all of these go back to the fact that we must pay more attention to the verses in the Quran. The verses in the Quran, every verse is a sign. Okay, so there's a lot of information in each individual verse, and so we have to understand that. Okay, and so the 114 semi-prime is 361. 361 is actually 19 times 19. Okay, so 361st composite is 448. And 448 active prime happens to be 7019. But remember now from the old lessons that we learned that 114 indexally active prime means that you add a prime to its index and you get another prime. Okay, 114 one is 7019, and that happens to be the index of 619. Prime number 619, and it's the index of indexally additive prime 808 plus 6211. And remember now that chapter 62 has 11 verses, so it shows the importance of this prayer that we do today. Chapter 62 is called Friday. Okay, and it shows the importance of it. So chapter 62 has 11 verses. So we see that 808 verse in the Quran is 619. Okay, and as seen above, 114 is prime is 619. Okay, so when you see those positions, why these verses are mentioned in these specific positions from the beginning of the Quran, there is a reason for it. There is a fundamental mathematical reason for that. Why it is mentioned there. Okay? And we read chapter 6, verse 19 before, so you can read it again. It has to do again to worship and testify that La ilaha illallah, basically. Okay? So you can read it again for yourself. 7019 is the 903rd prime number, and 903 is the 748th composite, but 748 lonely prime is 9127. And chapter 9 has 127 verses. This is the intolerance that God has for error, for falsehood. Exposes falsehood. Okay? Tells us, look, if you believe in this, this is what you have to believe. If you believe that 62 has 11 verses that nobody has any quarrel about, then chapter 9 must have 127 verses. Otherwise it won't work. Okay. So again, as I said, when you look at 808th verse from the beginning of the Quran, is chapter 6, verse 19, there is a reason for it. There's a fundamental reason why these verses, these specific instructions that we see, specific narration that we hear from God, is actually in these positions in the Quran. Okay? And as we know, 748 is also, if I want to go through that, it's going to take a whole day, because and also goes into another set of thing with factorization of 748 and how that works. Okay, and so it goes on and on and on and on, and all of these are a specific methodology that God has created, okay, through these numbers. And these numbers, they're all surrounding us. So all of those verses in the Quran, they're all surrounding us. So we have to understand them, we have to take them to heart, and we have to make sure that we abide by them. And do not make up excuses. Okay? Those people who keep complaining about their existence, they're not complaining about their existence. They want to exist. Okay? They do want to exist, and they do all kinds of stuff to exist, and they want to make their existence better and more attractive to themselves. Okay? But the point is that they do that because they do not want to do the duties that goes along with that. The duties that God has prescribed that goes along with the existence, they do not like that. That's why they want to cancel the Jonah prayers, they want to cancel the number of prayers, they want to say 2 or 1, whatever it is, I don't know what it is, the latest version. But anyway, so as long as those are all alleviated, and all the sinful things are allowed, they like it. But it's the other way around. The sinful things are permitted and forbidden, and the things that we have to worship God in order to become a better person are shunned by those people. Okay? So I'm going to stop here and we'll